Well, this next dish is the strawberry cream trifle, and Neva, I just love it.
It's very low fat, it's very delicious, and you don't have to think that you're depriving yourself with a dessert like this.
That's true. That's the fun thing about trying to prevent diseases, is that if we're always denying ourselves, we're going to give up. But with this, as long as we have the right portion, it's wonderful for us.
Yes, and the ingredients are very simple.
Okay.
And I have here some angel food cake I've cubed up. It's like a 10.5 ounces package, small package.
Sure.
Some ice, some fresh strawberries for garnish, and we have 2 cups of strawberry sliced. Simple ingredients. We start with sugar-free strawberry gelatin.
Ah, sugar-free. Save those carbs.
Yep, save the carbs. And some hot water, boiling hot water.
Okay. Now you boiled that in the microwave
Yes.
just before we started.
Yes, 3 minutes in the microwave.
Okay.
And dissolve it.
Mmm.
Yeah. A whisk works best with this because you want to make sure that it's all nicely mixed in and dissolved really nice. And the whisk helps ensure that it does become a really good consistency.
Okay. Well, I see you have the boiling water to dissolve it, and once you get that dissolved, it looks like you're going to add the ice to kind of speed up it getting cool.
Yes, I am. And that's also included in our steps here. That way we can get it done faster and get it out and eat it.
Yes. We love being in the kitchen, but we love other things too.
Yes. All right, I'm going to let this sit and cool for just a little bit.
Okay.
And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cube up the remainder of my angel food cake.
Okay.
You can do this in whatever layers you like, but I like the cubes because this way ensures everybody gets a piece.
Okay. Well, I know the typical trifle, what you do is you have the ladyfinger part of it sticking up. But what we've decided is that we can use cubes and layer it, and that's just what you like the best.
Yeah, it's really simple too. I mean, this step you could do with your kids. You could use a plastic butter knife and let them help you cut the cubes up. And I like this too. The diversity of this recipe is that you can use raspberries, cherries, the gelatin, just match it. And you can make so many different desserts with this.
Well, that would be wonderful, and I bet just any kind of fruit you could find would really go nice.
Yes.
Sure would. Now, the thing about this is that, you know, we're showing you how to make a dessert, but it's not really a dessert that you would make just for you and your husband, is it?
No, it's more of a family group thing because there's so many servings in this.
Sure, there's 16 servings in this, and this would be a fun thing to take to your office or to your church or just someplace where you could share.
Yeah, and you could be the one that brings the dish that you don't have to worry about. You know that it's not going to hurt your goals for your health.
Oh, that's wonderful. I know one of the things that I had a little trouble with is I wanted to go back for seconds and thirds.
Yeah.
But I knew that wasn't going to be necessarily healthy for me.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about depriving ourselves, but we are talking about being aware of what we eat. And that is all about with disease prevention. And I know you do that with your family.
And just planning. Taking the time to plan what you want to have, what you're going to put in front of your family. And that's easy. Once you get the steps down to how to watch your carbs, read the ingredients label, know the sizes, the portions, and you can do it. It's just education. Just knowing how to do it.
Sure. There are lots of things that we learn in our lives, and you know, I'm really tickled that we're doing these DVDs because we help people understand how to make some small changes so we can feel successful. And I'm really ready for this dish to be done.
This is just wonderful. I mean, we're to the step where I'm going to go ahead and fold in my fat-free Cool Whip and my strawberries.
You got your fat-free?
Yes.
Whipped topping.
Whipped topping. We're just going to spoon that in.
Sure. And the angel food cake, very low in fat.
Yes. It's a fat-free food, and it fits really easily into lots of, but you could even go without adding the angel food cake. You don't have to add it. This makes a nice fruity fluff.
But in this dish where we're getting our carbohydrates, you know, are from the angel food cake and then from the strawberries. But those are carbohydrates that are, like you said before, our body needs to move, needs to grow, and also they have other nutrition in them. We're trying to stay away from these simple sugars that just give us the calories and the carbohydrates. We're trying to look for things that feed our body.
Yes. Yes, and you can do that. I mean, with dishes like this, it's wonderful because you really don't feel like like I said before, you're depriving yourself. I mean, looking at this, you're going, oh, wow, that's going to be so good. And we're going to just let this sit up in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to start layering our trifle in our dish.
It's going to be wonderful.
Okay, after we let it set in the fridge for about 30 minutes, now it's all nice and set. We're going to go ahead and layer in our trifle dish.
Okay, sounds wonderful.
All right, we're going to take about half of the angel food cake,
Okay.
lay it in the bottom.
Oh, that looks wonderful. Now, when we're talking about this dish, you could make it in a casserole pan. You know, we have this pretty footed one, but you could make this in anything. You could just make it in this sort of a dish.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about 16 servings, about a half a cup would be about a serving, and that would give you about 90 calories, about 15, 17 grams of carbohydrate. So this could fit in with your meal. But as with all things, you know, you just kind of have to watch, going back for second and thirds, and I'm preaching to the choir here.
Yeah, and this only has 2 grams of fat, so it's
Okay.
very low fat.
2 grams of fat, that's wonderful.
I'm going to have half of this strawberry mixture and layer that in nicely.
Okay. Do you want me to help take
Yes,
it?
yes, please.
Oh,
Well, I'll move
thanks.
to my cake.
Okay.
Now I'm going to grab the rest of my angel food cubes,
Okay.
let those drop inside.
Well, this is really easy. I mean, it looks
very
so fancy,
easy.
Neva,
It's-
but this is so easy.
So easy.
Here, can I help you on the
Yes,
last part
please.
of it?
You bet. Help me. Now we want everyone to get some strawberries in this, so we made sure that we chopped our strawberries up really nice, small enough for everybody to get some.
Share the strawberries?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, tilt it a little.
Tip it a little more, okay.
Thank you. There we go. Doesn't that look delicious?
That is beautiful.
It's a really nice dish. And you can always just get some fresh strawberries or raspberries or cherries, whatever you decide to do, and just garnish with it. Or you could slice these up, make it really nice.
Well, and this you could make the night before and then take with you, right?
Yes, and
So-
it does hold really well in your fridge or in the freezer, and you're good to go. And that's a very nice presentation.
Neva, thank you for sharing your 2 wonderful dishes with us to help us get the nutrition we need, to help feed our family, to help us be happy, them be happy, and hopefully prevent the diseases. You've shown us some really good lower carbohydrate foods that we can take with us and, you know, show off a bit.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't be proud of this?
Yes.